Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to RAM Overload. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I believe are the top 5 free antivirus softwares for your computer. Alright, so these will most of them will be on Mac and Windows, so whichever system you have, it's interchangeable except for one of them, which I'll talk about later. But the first one I want to talk about is Sophos. So Sophos, it has a decent score on independent labs, right? And they have a 30-day trial for their full access. And in terms of the features they provide you, is there's 0-day web protections, there's parental filtering, right? There's firewalls. The thing I don't like about their software is that there's no quick scan. There's only a full scan, so if you do want to do a quick scan, I normally like to do a quick scan every day and then of a deep or a full scan, somewhere maybe every week or so, right? But quick scan, there's no option for that. So if I would choose this software or if I would use it, then I would have to just basically do daily full scans, and depending on your PC and how much you have, it could take a couple hours maybe. It just really depends on how big your system is, or how much information you have on your system, right? The other thing I don't really like about this is their settings are all online, right? So it's on their cloud, right? So basically, if you want to change the settings on the desktop application, you have to log in and change things basically on the website. All right, which I think is really overkill, or it just really doesn't make sense, right? Even if you want to do simple things, right, change a simple setting on the desktop, you would have to log into your website and update the settings over there. All right, that I really didn't like about this, but other than that, their scores aren't too bad, so that's why they made it to the list. All right, so moving on. Next one is AVG. So most of you guys probably already heard of AVG. So I believe they were bought out by Avast or someone a couple years back, and since then their development has gotten a bit less, right? But then again, it's still not bad, right? They do have email attachment protection, suspicious file download protection, right? I really like their theme, their desktop application theme. So you can see it's a nice dark theme, right? And overall, it's not bad in terms of the services they provide, and their scores aren't bad either, right? So yeah, also they do have a pair for their mobile app, right? So you can, if you're used to one system, you can use it on your other system as well. All right, so it is completely free and not too bad. All right, so moving on. Next one we're going to talk about is Avira. So most people probably haven't heard of Avira, right? But basically they're a full security suite. They have real-time protection. They have a password manager. They have also a VPN. I believe their VPN is like 500 megabytes a month. Right there, yeah. Free VPN, 500 megabytes a month, which, not really that crazy, but, if you're just using it for certain things, then sure, that's not too bad. They have their speed booster, so you can think of like CCleaner, right, where it clears out all your cache and browser cache or just cache on your computer, and any cookies or anything like that. It does that as well. There's password manager I mentioned, firewall, PC cleaner, and yeah. So this is a full suite in one, so they pretty much have everything in one program, right? So they're not bad. They're really good. Their independent scores are really good as well, right? And they are the really good thing about them is that their software doesn't take a lot of resources, right? So it's not like a memory hog or anything. That's the problem with a lot of antivirus softwares, is that they take up a lot of CPU resources, or on your computer resource, whether it be CPU or RAM, right? And that's what caused a lot of people to just completely uninstall their antivirus and not use it at all. So Avira, does really good with that it does not take up all your memory or your PC power, right? So it's just kind of running silently in the background. And if you don't have a new up-to-date computer or that strong computer, then I would highly suggest this one for you. All right. So moving on is Avast. So Avast is really good in my opinion. This is the one most people probably have already tried, right? They do have a new logo, since the last, depending on when you guys saw them. But yeah, they completely revamped everything, right? They still are, in my opinion, one of the best free antivirus out there, right? They have a lot of features. They're a complete suite as well. They have smart scan, they have VPN. Their VPN, I believe it's a lot better than the one, what was it, Avira was providing. I believe their VPN gives like 5 gigabytes a month. I don't know where it's listed, but basically it's like 5 gigabytes a month or something like that. But they do built-in tools like browser tools, which can help with anything on the browser, on the internet, online, just basically scanning through that, right? It's just too much things to kind of list out. You guys would have to kind of check it out yourselves, right? But basically they are a complete suite as well. All right. So one other honorable mention that I would like to say is Malwarebytes. So most people probably already heard of Malwarebytes and probably have used it in the past. I know most people were using this because their keys were so easy to get, right? But I believe this is one of the best malware tools out there, and that's mainly because it doesn't run in the background, right? You kind of have to execute the scan yourself, and this scan is really good in my opinion. So I would suggest you run this alongside your regular antivirus, right? So if you have like Avast running, I would have Malwarebytes installed as well. So every now and then I'll just run the Malwarebytes scan, and maybe I'll find something that Avast didn't find, and basically just for that reason, because Malwarebytes won't really take up any extra resources of your PC, so it doesn't hurt to have it. So those are it. And the last one I would like to mention, which is probably quite a surprise to a lot of people, is Windows Defender. So I know Windows Defender gets a lot of hate, especially it has been in the past, because people just say it sucks, and it did suck in the past. But as Microsoft has matured Windows Defender, it has become a lot better, right? They have really good score on independent labs. It's built in your Windows, so no extra installation or anything to worry about having your resources be eaten up by some other antivirus. It's built in. It has all the features you really do need: quick scan, and then it also has full scan, custom scan, basically whatever kind of scan you need, right? And then on top of that, it does do quick scans every now and then in the background. You guys can see mine was done yesterday at 2 p.m. And I didn't really even notice that it was happening then, because it doesn't really slow down my PC at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. These are the top, what was that, like 5, with one bonus one, which was Malwarebytes. Tools that I would recommend you have, or at least the top 5 free antivirus tools that I recommend. All right. I've used all of them in the past, have quite experience with all of them, but it's just up to you and what you need in the past. That's pretty much it. If you have any question or comments, definitely leave it down below. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on it. If you have any other antivirus that you'd like me to try out, or that you recommend, I'd definitely love to check it out, and maybe even do a review on it. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll leave a link to all these in the description below, so you guys can just check it out from there or download it from there if you need to. But don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.